Yo, it's your boy Irvin, and I'm back at again with another video. That's for the 2K17 best play style for point guards in Pro-Am and also in my team. Let's get it. We in here.
No, you never see where I go, you never see where I go. No, man, I'm just back in the field, trying to go help out these souls. No, man, I just look at the light, trying to go back to the zone.
Now the first play style I'm looking at is Playmaker. Now Playmaker is probably the top best play styles to pick for my player in Pro-Am or in my park, because most of the time, 90% of the time, a point guard is bringing down the ball. When you bring down the ball, you're going to need ball handling, you're going to need ball control, you're going to need a good passer. So you're going to need some playmaker. So you need that playmaker stuff. You got a little rebounder, you got preparedness into another wing. You see we got the same thing compared to a point shooting guard, so it don't really make no difference. Lockdown defender don't need for a point guard because you're gonna be sticking the main person. That's okay, but you're too small. A lockdown defender most of the time for a point guard is not really looked for, because you're going to look for a bigger guy with lockdown defender like a small forward, a shooting guard around 6'6" or something like that, a point thing. So okay. Now the main thing I think for the best position right here is shot creator. That's the second best play style to pick for a point guard, because you got the playmaker up a little bit halfway. Most of everything is balanced out. Your shot is more high percentage because you're a shot creator. You're gonna be making those 3-point shooters shots more better than the playmaker, and also mid-range will be more higher too as well. So I think a shot creator is the best thing. The height I say around there is around 6'5" or around 6'6". It's probably the max out height this year, because everything matters this year. Everything matters, from your height to your weight to your wingspan. So I'm gonna break down to you everything right now. But right now I'm talking about the height. Now the height, I think 6'5" is probably the best height. You make any kind of shorter, it won't affect really nothing other than your dunking ability and probably your blocking and rebounding. But most of the time you ain't gonna be really dropping that much, because you a point guard in a short position. This year, a point guard is like NBA now this year. So you're gonna really need that playmaker, not really that dunking that much no more, unless you want to cross people over. But you don't got no ankle breaker no more. You don't got 5 badges. No 5 badges don't include ankle breaker or hesitation crossover, whatever specialist. So you're gonna need to have that playmaker as a point guard this year. I'm telling you, if anybody knows that park, you're gonna need that playmaker. You're gonna need that diamond. You're gonna need those badges like this for a point guard, because you'll be passing the ball to people, and that person, the other homeboy, go have that shot creator or that sharpshooter, and you passing him, bro, 90% of the time you're gonna make those shots. So I say around 6'5" or around 6'4" is one of the best height for 2K17 for my park and also Pro. Our average point guard is around in the NBA is 6'3", so you don't really need no tall point guard. So I think a point guard is good from 6'5" or 6'4". Any sort of that gonna mess you up a lot. Wingspan, I say I'll go around 78.2, around that, but no more than around 79, because you're gonna be affecting your shooting also, and also your passing. So, and your speed too as well affects you now. Everything affects you, I'm telling you that now. So 78.2 is like the I say maximum around the height, around 6'5" or 6'4". We'll tell you the truth, bro. So 68.2 is one of the best wingspans for 6'6" point guard. Is good. So now we come to the weight. Now the weight, like I said, everything affects your ability, what you can do, your speed, your throwing, your passing, your shooting. Everything affects your ability. So I say the best weight right now that don't affect nothing really is between 155 to 165. That's the best weight for a 6'5" point guard or a 6'4" point guard. That's one of the best weights for your height in a point guard position as a playmaker, even a shot creator. That's one of the best weights. So like I said, the two best play styles, to break it down simply, is playmaker and shot creator, because your playmaker, you're gonna be bringing the ball most of the time, and now anyways, a shot creator, you got the shot and you also got playmaker at the same time as well. So shout out to everybody watching the video. I will be dropping a video on signature styles and also shots and everything probably tonight or maybe in the morning tomorrow. But shout out to everybody watching the video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below to give me your opinion of what I just talked about, if you agree or disagree. And also give me some tips and pointers out if you are already a subscriber and past viewer, give me some pointers out to make my stream even better for 2K17 and my future upload videos on tips and tricks. But make sure to leave a like and comment. I'll see y'all next time. Urban City. We out here.